Hello, everybody, and welcome to my channel. I know you guys know that I have a new book coming out. It's coming soon. So I wanted to give you guys a little sneak peek and read you guys a chapter, the first chapter of the story. So it starts off with chapter 1, Who Got 'Em? Real Friends. And this is starting with Paris-Londyn. So Paris-Londyn is like a main character. So yes, I raised my glass and did a toast with the people who had come to my celebration dinner. I was so proud of myself, and most importantly, I had done what I set out to do. I had graduated with my bachelor's in business and had gotten signed to model in a couple of magazines. I was now a top influencer in the plus size modeling industry. My manager, Liliana, had gigs lined up for me, and this summer, everyone was going to be talking about Paris-Londyn. This plus-size diva was on the top of my game, and nothing and no one was going to stop me. I was feeling like Nicki Minaj and her son. I'm the best, and right now, I was the best. My cousin Niecy had come to celebrate with me, my friend Jaquice, and she brought her boyfriend Mike and my other friend Paulina. I had lost many friends on my way to the top, so it meant everything to me that they were here to share this enjoyable moment. I am just so happy that you guys came out to celebrate with me. It was not easy doing what I did, and I am happy that you all have been here with me. Paris-Londyn is going to be a motherfucking household name, I yelled out. The other people in the restaurant looked at me, but I didn't care. This was a night to remember, and they were going to remember me. My cousin Niecy stood up. Niecy was the total opposite of me. Skinny, around a size 4, red bone, with a short haircut like Fantasia. She had on a skin-tight white dress that accentuated her small frame well. Y'all already know, I have to say something. I am so happy for my cousin. She worked damn hard to get where she is today. Look at her. She is beautiful, breaking down so many barriers. It is just amazing. I love you, and you deserve everything that you have. Damn right, I laughed. Niecy and I clicked our glasses, and everyone took a drink. I sat back down in my seat. I know the other customers in the restaurant were getting tired of us, but it was a night to celebrate. Niecy was right. I was breaking down barriers when it came to plus size models. People weren't really checking for us, but that was all about to change. I was sitting next to Paulina, and Niecy sat across from me, and Jaquice was on the other side of her. Mike was the only guy here, so he sat at the end of the table. I am so proud of you, boo. I promise. You make me want to get my life together and go back to school, Paulina said. Bitch, you too old to go back to school, Jaquice laughed. I scrunched up my face. You are never too old to follow your dreams. Paulina, if you want to go to school for healthcare, do it. Jaquice sucked her teeth loudly, and I looked over at her. This fucking food don't even look like it's going to be good. She looked over at Mike. Baby, you ready to go? Mike looked down at the menu. Not really. Shit, I was trying to eat. Jaquice rolled her eyes. Shit, I'm ready to go now. We can stop at McDonald's. Jaquice stood up and placed her hands on her hips. Mike placed the menu down on the table. He gave a sigh and looked over at me. Congratulations again. Mike stood up and dug in his pockets. He pulled out $200 bills and handed it to me. Jaquice slapped Mike's hand. What the fuck? Mike said. Nigga, you got me fucked up. You trying to give that fat bitch some money? I jumped up out my seat. Who the fuck you calling fat? Jaquice turned and looked at me with disgust. You. Come on, Jay, you tripping. Your homegirl celebrating her accomplishments and you over here insulting her? Mike quickly grabbed Jaquice's arm and pushed her out the restaurant. Jaquice was pulling and pushing away from Mike the entire time. I stood there embarrassed. Niecy stood up and whispered in my ear, You want to leave? I looked over at Niecy. Nope, just another mad ass bitch. She not going to ruin my night. I sat back down and waited for our waiter. As we sat and talked, I couldn't help but think about what Jaquice had said to me. Jaquice wasn't the only person I had lost during my journey. I lost at least 3 other friends. When I started showing them my pictures, when I was modeling for fun, it was okay. When I started getting noticed by publishers, promoters, and other people, that is when the hate started. Jaquice was once a plus-size woman until she got her gastric sleeve. She she had maintained her weight loss and looked good. I always cheered her on, so I was shocked that she was now an enemy. Paulina and Niecy were all that I had along with my mama. They said it gets lonely at the top. It was funny because I had just started and here I was losing people and I hadn't even gotten to where I wanted to be. Niecy, Paulina, and I enjoyed ourselves at the restaurant. Paulina had a date, so she left out sooner than us. Niecy and I rode together, so we headed out on the road after I paid our bill with the money that Mike had given me. I hopped in the passenger side of Niecy's Range Rover. Niecy was doing well for herself also. Niecy had finished school 2 years ago and was well established in the business world as a designer for children's clothes. Niecy didn't have any children like me, and we had decided this summer we was going to live our best life. Niecy had lost many friends on her as well during her journey, and she had told me it wasn't going to be easy. I don't care how fat, tall, skinny, short, ugly, or beautiful you are. Motherfuckers start showing their true colors when you start accomplishing your goals. That hate was nothing to me. My phone chimed and I looked down to see that Montez had texted me. I rolled my eyes and texted her back. Montez was my old friend Sapphire's husband. Sapphire had stopped talking to me after she saw my modeling pictures was getting noticed. At first, I didn't understand why she had started acting funny towards me. When she officially broke ties with me, her husband Montez started texting. I did not know how he had got my number, but he came with making it seem like it was all professional. He wanted to support my career and take pictures of me. We set up a time to meet and he took pictures of me. After he took pictures of me, he tried to ask me out. I cut him off and let him know that I was not about to cross that line with him. Not only was he married to someone I once called a friend, but he was ugly. Montez was not my type at all. He was texting me now saying that he really would like to get more pictures of me. I had told him before that I was now under contract and couldn't deal with other publishers at the moment. That nigga didn't want to take pictures of me. He wanted this sweetness between my legs and I wasn't going to give it to him. I knew for a fact that Montez was trying to play this cat and mouse game with me and I was not for it. I know he cheated on Sapphire with different women, but I wasn't about to be one of them. He never gave me my pictures from the previous photo shoot. Whenever I reached out, he wouldn't get back to me until late at night, booty call hours. He was on bullshit. When we made it to my house, Niecy told me she wanted to spend the night. I had bought me a house by the lake. I had 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and an open kitchen and a finished basement with a bar. I didn't like to be alone, so I told her that would be fine with me. I walked into my mini mansion and turned the alarm on. Once we were inside, I turned the alarm back off. Damn, girl, I am tired as hell, Niecy said as we walked into my living room. Me too. That was fun. I am so happy that Jaquice showed her true colors before I told that bitch where I moved to. I said as I sat down on my navy blue couch and took off my shoes. Yes, I told you not to tell them bitches none of your business, Niecy chimed in. Yeah, you did. I agree with Niecy. The night is still young. I want to celebrate some more. Niecy looked tired as she put her feet up and laid down on my love seat. Shit, let's fly out to Miami in the morning. Spend a couple of nights out there, Niecy yawned. Oh, that sounds fun. I will book the flights. You book the hotel, I smiled. Cool. I bet there's some fine ass niggas out there too, Niecy giggled. I looked at Niecy. You think 3 days is enough to find some niggas out there? I laughed. Hell yeah, Niecy answered. So, sorry for the mistakes while reading. This is my first time reading the book out loud. So, thank you guys. Please tune in. I will be dropping the book in July, hopefully. No, it's finished and everything, but I will be dropping the book in July. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the first chapter of I'll Take Your Man, BBW season. Thank you.